Out at a community-wide garage sale. I think you can probably tell how well things are going. Saw a PS3 that was just console only, but the guy wanted $50 for it. Wasn't taking up that offer. I've already given up hope. I don't know how. I just got to get back to like Civilization, I think, because there actually is a community not far away. I don't know how I ended up here, but I think I got to get back to Civilization, find a new part of the community, and see if I can find anything.
I'm not real sure what's in here.
Oh, okay.
I know there's some video game remnants.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, it's like the old boxes and stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay.
The boxes are worth money. Not much, but something. Yeah, you can dig around in there and
Sure thing.
look for those magazines.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in taking a look at those too.
It's the original PlayStation box.
Oh, okay, the box.
It's just the box, I believe.
Okay. For sure. Okay.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Do you know how much you'd want for this stuff?
Give me an offer.
Not entirely. I don't know too much about the magazine stuff, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Boxes and stuff. I'm not sure. Do you have any idea of what you want?
There's something out there that won't be too hard.
Okay. I mean, does $25 sound good?
Yep, take it all.
All right, I'll do that.
Ta-da!
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What else we
So
got in
here are the other
too?
games,
The
if
other
you wanna-
ones here?
Look at those. I'm gonna get rid of these VHS movies too. I did.
It's got some good ones here.
Any good ones?
Yeah, some interesting ones there for sure. So, you have any idea? You said you didn't have any idea what you were really looking for too much?
Talk to them.
Okay.
Money marker.
You know how much you wanted for this stuff here? Or
Beautiful day.
any idea what you wanted for
Oh.
that stack
You
there?
can't come up with something, huh?
I just wanted
Let's
to
say-
kind of get a good idea of what you were
Okay,
looking for. I can kinda
Understandable. So these were already $2.
see. Yeah, I just haven't taken this one yet.
Let's say 20. I mean, you think that is 20 reasonable?
I'll give you 40. Got some pretty nice scores at that sale. The woman wanted this stuff gone. She thought it was a PlayStation, but it was Super Nintendo, so like my favorite PlayStation. But yeah, I got some pretty solid Super Nintendo stuff. I'll hit that sale back in a second. It doesn't look super promising. And yeah, pretty excited about it. She wanted $20 for it. That was too good of a deal, so I gave her 40. She was thrilled by that. But I mean, I can't just, I'm not gonna rip someone off that badly. I'm always looking for deals out here, but I'm not gonna rip somebody off, you know, too bad. So pretty happy with that little find there, and gonna continue. I was trying to turn into a church, and somehow that was having a sale, and somehow that didn't happen. So we're gonna figure it out, but finding a lot of sales out here on this community-wide sale, and we will just have to see how they go. All right, I'm here with my Friday pickups. I was not expecting today to be great, judging by the in-car segment that I did, like the first beginning of this video while I was out in this place. I think I was just in a bit of a bad mood because I had found, you know, they do this sale every year, but I wasn't entirely sure what days. So I found a listing finally that it was, you know, starting on Thursday, July 31st. And this town is not close to me. It's about a 40-minute drive away from me. So Thursday I head out, and, you know, this person's sale's like, oh, it's part of the town-wide sale. Come on out. starting Thursday at 8 o'clock. I go out there at Thursday at 8 o'clock. They are quite literally the only person in the entire city having a garage sale. Nothing, and all the signs saying start Friday. So I was a little bit like, I drove 40 minutes one way, 40 minutes back for a sale. For one sale, I didn't find anything, obviously, and it was, not especially motivating to come out the next day. But I'm glad I did, because I got some really cool stuff out here. I will get to the Super Nintendo stuff last, probably because that's the coolest stuff. But before that, I'll just kind of run through. I'll start with some cool stuff at least. I'll kind of sandwich it with cool stuff, and then the other random stuff in the middle. So I asked for games at this one sale, and the guy said he had cases for games, and then he said he had magazines. So I had him, he brought all this stuff out. I paid $25 for all this stuff. There's some neat stuff here. A really nice condition blue PS2 box. I don't think I have the original blue PS2 box, but even if I do, I don't have it in this nice of condition. So this thing is beautiful looking. And this is the original. Cool enough, actually, is that he must have, or whoever had this, maybe the store wrote it in there. He wrote the day that he bought this, so February 17th, 2001. So a little bit after launch, a few months after the thing launched. I thought that was pretty cool that that was in there. So I will be probably keeping this for myself. I mean, I'll definitely be keeping it for myself. This box is in great shape. And the iconic original blue PS2 box. Then just some other random stuff. I just grabbed this because I thought it was neat. I knew he just was trying to get rid of stuff. I don't know anything about this, but I just thought it was interesting. Mac. Duke Nukem for Mac. I don't know what I'll do with this. I don't know if there's any value. I just grabbed it because I thought it was neat. But yeah, Duke Nukem for Mac. You don't usually... I guess I grabbed it just because you usually don't see big box Mac games. You usually see big box PC games. So something, recognizable and kind of strange. I figured I'd grab it. No clue what I'm going to do with it, though. Because I don't, collect computer-related games. Then he was right. He did have cases, I should say, or should I say, I guess, boxes for games. So really nice condition. World is Not Enough box. This actually might replace my own box because this is in great shape. I'll have to check my box, but really good shape. No games in here or anything, but manuals in there, so I can complete that at some point if I ever find another copy. Army Man Sarge's Heroes. I have this one almost certainly. Yeah, I do, but once again, I'll check my box because this is in pretty nice shape. But one I didn't have the box for, which I was happy to get, WrestleMania 2000. So I didn't have the box for this one, so that'll go in the collection. But interestingly, I've never seen this little back thing. I don't know what's up with this. I've never seen this before. If anyone knows what's up with this, I mean, obviously it's meant to be here, and it is the stills of the game, kind of, but in like the lenticular, almost like a GIF. Lenticular GIF of footage or whatever of a game, but I've never seen that before, so anyone knows anything about that. But yeah, I did not have the box for WrestleMania 2000, so I will put my cart in there. Does this have the manual too? Yeah, manual too, so nice. When I bought these, this is a stack of, there was a few strategy guides in it, but it was a stack of PlayStation magazines. So there was a Prima Ultimate Code Book, so all of the late 90s, early 2000s systems, and it's just all codes and stuff. I thought that was kind of funny. And then there was this in there mixed in as well, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 PS2 game guide, but then there was a whole bunch of magazines. There was just the old Tips and Tricks, one of those magazines. And then I found these cool... He brought out these cool PlayStation magazines. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's a lot of them here. I liked this Metal Gear Solid 2 cover because it's one of my favorite games. But the official US PlayStation magazine, a whole bunch of these. So I really don't know too much about PSM. I collect Nintendo Powers, of course, but these are all pretty cool. It was cool to find these in here. So... There's a Kingdom Hearts one here. Pretty neat. I just found this bizarre thing. Oh, this is like so he printed out a walkthrough and a bunch of cheat codes or something for some game. Yeah, I don't know if it looks like a walkthrough or some kind of cheat codes he printed out. That's fun to see. I'm not going to keep them, but it's fun. Final Fantasy X, that's cool that that's in here. But yeah, a whole bunch of original, a whole stack of PSM. I'll have to debate if I want to keep these. I don't know if they have any value. They're cool, but I just don't know if magazines are so heavy. A collection of magazines, I don't think anyone thinks about how heavy, but I know like my Nintendo Power collection is like probably the most heavy thing in my whole collection if you bunch it all up. They're just, I don't know, they're a little heavy. But I'll have to figure out what I want to do. They are really cool. I don't know. But it was cool to see those. But yeah, $25 for that stuff was solid. I was happy with that. One sale just had a few random games. Got Devil May Cry's copy of Wii Sports. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds for PS2. It was in good shape, actually. That's why I kind of grabbed it. But I just thought that was funny. But $2 each on those. Wii Sports is always a good one to get. Probably just throw Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the trade bin. Some more, just solid Wii games to grab. These are also $2 each, but at a different sale. Just Dance 3, Guitar Hero 3, and another Wii Sports. I think I'm always just glad to see Wii Sports. It's always a good one to find. You can never go wrong. Another one that's not terrible to find, I grabbed because it was $2. Country Dance. Obviously not a game I care about at all, but I know it has some decent trade value, so I figured why not. Another one I got just kind of this one trades well for me at GameStop, Lego Incredibles. I've traded the PS4 one and the Switch version, and I've got good trade credit for it, so figured I'd give the Xbox version a shot too to trade that. And then I forget where I got this, but a couple bucks for Call of Duty Ghosts isn't terrible. 75 cents each on this stack of games. Nothing outstanding, but I mean GTA 5's in there, which feels heavy. It has, I guess, the map, but GTA, there's 2 discs in here. GTA 5 wasn't a 2-disc game, was it? Oh no, it has Modern Warfare Call of Duty for the Xbox One as well. I'm gonna guess that wasn't supposed to be in there, but free games, I guess. NHL 14. I kind of just got these for cases. I don't care about NHL, and these were somewhat scratched up. But I don't obviously care about the NHL games. NHL 15. This isn't a better case. But this guy, yeah, Tony wrote his name inside the game artwork. Tony. What's up with that, Tony? Come on, man. Get it together. And then UFC 3. I just grabbed this randomly. I don't really care about UFC either, but it was probably the best game. And I wanted to just have an even $3 by getting 4 games and not have to deal with change. So, see what I end up doing with that. Should I start talking about the Super Nintendo bundle? No, I'm going to show you a recommendation. I recommend anyone who goes out garage sailing looking for game stuff. If you see these bad boys out there, grab them. The old Texas Instrument calculators. I've never seen a yellow one, but for $3, it's yellow back. I've never seen this before. Yellow back, and needs batteries. These batteries must be dead. Yellow, but black. I don't know. Did someone reshell their TI-84? But they sell for like $25-30. You find them all the time. And like I've said before, I don't know why they have a clear. This is a Frankenstein calculator. But like I've said before on the channel, there is just several different eBay stores that I think are owned by like the college bookstore companies. And they come in and just buy these things almost immediately if you price them at like $25-30, depending on condition and everything. So really easy, just pick them up and flip them. Use the money to buy some more games. I got a TI-86. So this is actually at the sale that I found the Super Nintendo stuff. So I'm working towards it. Got a TI-86. Hopefully it's not corroded in here. No. This was 50 cents. And this, the good old TI, I think this is a TI-84 Plus. Yeah. this also was there for 50 cents. They didn't care about this at all. These people were trying to move stuff, and I was here for it. So this is what I just picked this up for $1. This is vintage. It's not one of like the newer ones. The Mattel Electronics baseball. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I kind of just grabbed it. Was like, hey, do you have any other old video game stuff? And then the woman started laughing, and she's like, I want to get rid of this PlayStation I have. Because my grandkids came over, tried setting it up on the TV, and it messed up the TV, messed up all the settings. And I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, there's like some games with it too. And I was like, well, that's what I look for. I'd be interested, you know, thinking I'm going to get a PlayStation. And she brings me into the house, into like their bedroom, and on the dresser, there's a Super Nintendo sitting there. I was like, oh, okay. And then she went and brought out some games. And I asked how much she wanted for it, and she said $20. And you can see on the video, I was like, I'll give you 40 for it. Like I knew she was going to ask like hardly anything for it. So I figured I would at least just double the offer, because I'm getting a good deal regardless. $20 to $40 doesn't really matter. So I offered her 40 just to not completely rip her off. I mean, I'm getting a good deal anyway. I might as well, you know, at least not completely rip somebody off. But Super Nintendo system, it has the cables and stuff too. They have, for some reason, had it hooked up through RF to their like flat screen TV, and not using like the, you know, composite cables. Don't know why, but pretty good shape system. No real problems with it in any way. Just your classic Super Nintendo. And then some nice games. Donkey Kong Country 2. I have a empty box and manual for this. I have this game complete already in my collection. So I'll pair this up with that and sell that off complete. Some games I didn't have in here. I don't think I had this one. This was what was in the system. Lost Dimension. Jim Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D. I don't think I have this game, but maybe I do. I don't know. Don't know too much about that one. And then two games I've never seen before. I've never seen this one, The Adventures of Kid Cleats. Don't know this game at all, so that'll go in the collection. Don't know that game even slightly. And I have never seen this, The Adventures of Yogi Bear. I did not know that there was a Yogi Bear Super Nintendo game, but there is. There is. Otherwise, I don't think I have this. I've seen this before, but I don't think I have this. Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. Don't think I have that game, so that'll go in the collection. So decent stack of retro games to go in the collection. And then Donkey Kong Country 3, which I do have. I already have this one complete. So a decent stack of games that'll go into the collection there. What I'm going to do, actually, before we end this video, is that I'm going to throw in a pickup segment. I couldn't use the video from this segment selling it at the garage sale. When I was buying it at the garage sale, I took video, but the table that I had and was doing the deal on had this woman's like full first name, last name, her Cash App, her Venmo, her whatever, you know, else stuff. So to not dox this person completely, I am going to not have the video be part of this, but I will have the pickup recap. That was pretty nice. A nice little Wii bundle and some Super Nintendo games. So I will go to that now. My Friday pickups, one sale I found stuff at, but did pretty well there. I'm pretty happy with my finds. I saw sitting out a stack of Wii games, all good ones. Not the best condition, unfortunately. Discs on this one at least aren't terrible, but the artwork, as you can see, pretty faded there. Cases are filthy, but for $2, I can't complain. Disc looks fine on that one. Mario Galaxy, this one's not, just a little bit dirty, but nothing bad. Disc, just a little scratched, but nothing terrible. This one, unfortunately, Wii Sports Resort case, but we play disc, so a bit of a bummer there. We play, of course, not quite as desirable as Sports Resort. Super Smash Brothers Brawl, this one was missing manual, but still good to get. Disc was good, okay. I mean, some light scratches, but nothing too bad. And Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, which also was missing manual, but disc was good. So I then asked if they had any other video games, and the woman said that they had some Super Nintendo games that she knew her husband wasn't playing anymore. She kept the ones that he still plays, but sold me these ones. So I end up getting this stack for $20. 5 games here. Did pretty well, can't complain. So obviously there's some not as interesting ones here. The sports games, Ken Griffey Jr., Super Bases Loaded, NBA Jam, just the regular, not the tournament edition. Not super interesting, but I don't have this game, I'm almost positive. Congo's Caper, so that is good to get. And then the winner of the lot here, Final Fantasy II, which I was pleasantly surprised to see. That was nice to see, but... So $30 all in on my find for the day. Can't complain there. Very good deal. It's been extremely dry out at the garage sales, as you can see by lack of videos and potentially continued lack of videos. Today is July 25th, so if you don't see a video anytime soon, you can, if this video comes out in like a month from now or 2 months from now, you'll understand that it's been very dry. I mean, I don't think I've found anything in like a month at the garage sales, so it's been a little tough, but you know, still hitting it up. Little lots like this is what makes it worth it, so that's pretty cool. So that's that little bundle I got from the garage sales last weekend. The pretty much only thing I found in July, but other than that, I'm hoping August will be good. I don't have too many times out, but too many more times out before I have to go to work. But I will try to make the most of them. I'm going to be doing something kind of cool. Hopefully there'll be a video from that, so we'll see how that goes. But other than that, that is all for this video. So leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Leave a comment down below with how your garage sale season's been, if you found anything cool lately. What do you think of my finds? Whatever. And until next time, I'd like to thank you for watching.